What's up, you bloody cunts? I'm McStud.
And I'm Mrs. McStud.
Welcome back to the McStud Show. Titties in the air. And we're back, bitches.
We are.
With butthole hair.
I'm trying to get this up, Lord.
Butthole hair. What do you know about that, Mr. McStud?
Nothing.
Oh, it's been a long week. What was our last video? Friday? A week ago from this past Friday?
I don't know.
I think it was. Yes, it was Christmas Day. Yeah, Christmas night. Christmas night. So a lot has happened since Christmas night. Of course, as you all know, it's, 2021?
No.
And everything's exactly the same as it was in 2020. So stop getting your pubic hairs in a fucking knot over New Year, new shit. It hasn't changed yet, motherfuckers. Just the number on the calendar. Right?
Just another number I have to remember to write.
This is true. I'm glad I don't have to do that shit anymore.
It's like, how many times did you write 2020 today?
This is true.
Or when I'm working on payroll returns,
Uh-huh.
it defaults to 2021.
No.
And then I'm like, oh yeah, let's just run it for this year. Let's don't, because it's blank.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. No, we don't do that in this
So I actually have to say last year.
Oh, fuck.
Just confusing.
Here's the...
Like, damn, they don't even give us 2 days.
That's right. But it is January 3rd, and what better way to ring in the new year, even though we already did, but with the Colt 45. Why, baby?
It works every time.
Absolutely motherfucking right. Anyways, we had a pretty good new year. What do we have? We made
sliders.
Hawaiian roll sliders. We didn't know, like, King's Hawaiian made their own cut slider buns.
Yeah.
We just planned on cutting our own, which we did some because we only found 2 packs of the cut ones at Meijer.
I calculated how many I made the other day.
How many was it?
There was 18 in that,
Big
18 in the 2 packs.
Mm-hmm.
So I made 18. There was 18 in the big pack. So that's 36.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming that maybe only 4 or 5 were gone from the other big pack I made.
So
I made probably almost 50.
50. And by the time we woke up the next day, how many were left?
2.
2.
I was really disappointed.
Because we put lunch meat on it. We had a sliced chicken, sliced roast beef, and sliced ham.
Yeah.
And then Colby Jack cheese and pepper jack cheese. And we kind of made a variety. And you brushed them with melted butter, and I sprinkled garlic salt on top of them. They were fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And a little bit of work, but an amazing meal nonetheless.
Yeah.
It was good New Year's nighttime snack. The kids got their sparkling white grape juice.
They drank both the bottles.
Both the bottles, yes. They love those to drink when the ball dropped. We also had chips and dip. We had French onion and like just we sometimes we make a whole crock pot. This time we just got the jars of cheese.
I worked.
Yeah, we just got like the queso dip and like the white cheese queso and the yellow cheese queso and the salsa.
I don't even think I got them done till 8.
Yeah,
it was close to 8:30.
This is true. Did you try that salsa by chance?
No.
That's not bad. It's not my favorite, but it's pretty good.
The salsa, the red salsa.
Yeah,
I haven't tried.
It's pretty good. Not the best, but it's good.
And then today I cooked weenies, so
cocktail weenies for today. So yes, it's been great. And there was a big day of NFL games today, which we're going to get into. But I think
oh yeah, speaking of NFL, I have ibuprofen.
During the Titans and Texans game, Miss McStud is about to get some ibuprofen. I was like, hold on, the game's not over yet. And she's like, what? You're kidding. I'm like, no. And we'll get into that.
18 seconds.
Yes.
18 seconds.
But I think the big news of the year.
Oh, God.
Which I will not stop about.
You will not ever stop about that.
This is the most ridiculous mail I've ever gotten in my life. I don't know if y'all can read that little part in the all capital letters right there, my middle finger. It says, Dear Chad Acorn, because A is my middle initial. I do not go by Chad Acorn everywhere I go. My Facebook only says Chad Acorn because it used to say Chad McStud and Chad McStud Corn, and then I had to change it because Facebook wanted my ID for me to regain access to my account. So now it's Chad Acorn. So everyone calls me fucking Chad Acorn online. Thanks, Chad Acorn, like I'm one of those people that uses my middle name all the time. I think that's a little overkill. That's doing the most.
It is.
Dear Chad Acorn, a change in your circumstances has occurred, but does not change your current Healthy Indiana plan benefits. This change occurred because you have been determined to be Medically frail. What the fuck does that even mean? Am I fragile? Am I like my bones gonna crack with the wind blowing too hard?
Maybe.
What the fuck does medically frail mean? It's a crock of shit. And I never in my life thought I would get a fucking. In my younger days, you know, I felt like Superman, but now I'm fucking 39. I get a fucking medically frail letter. I'm like, wow, times have changed. I'm a little bitch.
Dude, I wouldn't go that far.
But other than that, how has your week been, Miss McStud?
It's okay.
How was your weekend?
Good.
How was your day?
Good.
I was going through the steps there. Did you enjoy your time off? Poor Miss McStud got she had to work New Year's Eve.
Yes.
Got New Year's Day off. Had to work Saturday morning, 6:30 in the morning, which is a little early for Miss McStud on a Saturday.
And I got to leave here at 6.
Yes.
So I had to wake up at 5:30.
Yes. But you got Starbucks.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but that doesn't take up for sleep.
This is true, but on New Year's Eve, she got Starbucks in the morning. I surprised her with B-dubs for lunch. And then I got you a Corona and a PBR to drink when you get off work.
And my bingo tickets, which I saw.
Oh, yeah. We've bought like 24 of those Frosty Bingo tickets. She loves her bingo scratch-offs. They never have them. So now that I found them, they're like $3 a piece. I'm like, shit, it's going to be okay. I'll just have to get the remote. It's okay. It's Washington and Eagles.
They're not even on at 60 minutes.
I mean, personally, I'd rather wipe my ass for 48 minutes.
They don't even start for 22 more minutes.
That's ridiculous. But yes, it's been an interesting week. It's been a good week. But we're back, officially. And tomorrow, I think I'm going to do it tomorrow. And then our video. Tomorrow I got a new fucking challenge for you bitches. Well, it's not for YouTube. It's new for the dive bar. And for that End is Near group. I'm going to post it in there too. My Little Kings challenge, which I've tried 2 or 3 times.
And he's not... Did you do that once?
2 or 3 times.
No, did you do them all?
No.
Ever?
No, I've never passed it.
I didn't think so.
And whoever doesn't know what a Little King is, it's a little 8-ounce bottle of cream ale. Comes in an 8-pack. Apparently, people drank it when they were young. I never did. But I was like, fuck it. I was like, it can't be hard. And I got my math wrong. I was like, there's 8 of these with 8 ounces each. It's 48 ounces. It's 8 ounces more than a 40. And I start getting to the video. I'm like, I did my math wrong. There's 64 ounces of this bitch. And the problem with the cream ale is it's so fucking foamy. Like, it fucks me every time. And I've tried it 2 or 3 times. But I'm going to try it again. And see if someone, I know there's a lot better chuggers out there, have better stomachs than I do, can do it. If they have Little Kings in their area. And I know a place that has some Little Kings on the way home from Mrs. McStud's job. What? You just raise your eyebrows like, this motherfucker. What? How many times did it take me to do the boot? Granted, the boot was 3.5 beers.
We don't talk about that because that pissed me off.
But I did it. I begged her. I was like, this is like 5 years ago. I was like, babe, tonight's the night. She's like, I was like, if I don't get it this time, I'll never try it again. I was like, but I'm feeling it. So we put on the fucking Glory of Love by Peter Cetera.
We didn't put it on. It was on the radio.
No, I put it on.
Going through our...
I have a playlist. I specifically picked that.
Oh.
Yeah, I wanted that song with the Rocky poster in the background, and I did it. Not fast like, but I did it.
It was not fast.
But it was one continuous drink.
This is true.
I didn't have to stop.
And you didn't throw up that time.
I didn't
Actually,
I didn't vomit on any of the attempts for the Das Boot. It was trying to shotgun at 24-ounce Fosters, which I got down. Keeping the foam up was the problem. What?
You're done with that too.
No, I'm not. I'm just getting started in life.
Medically frail.
Fuck you, Mrs. McStud.
I don't think you're just kidding.
I'm just going to ask, is this dick medically frail?
Maybe.
Really?
I haven't tried anything crazy. I just joke.
You raggedy bitch.
I'm just joking. Your dick's never medically.
That's right. I don't know why. If my dick's not medically frail, I don't need that letter. I don't care if I got 2 stubs for legs. I'm still pounding the fucking dick in your love meat.
What the fuck?
Yes. Anyway, let's get into today's football games. Which gave Miss McStud a headache, by the way. And honestly, I can't blame her. Since she's the Colts fan, I'm the Raiders fan. It doesn't matter for my team. We're eliminated. But I still want to see them win. And we've always got next season. But her team needed some things to happen to make the playoffs this week. Which they did. Start with Cleveland. It's like, oh, Cleveland's got to lose. Like, well, the Dolphins have to lose too.
And their quarterback isn't playing. I was like, okay. Because I really wanted to see the Browns go. And they did.
They did. But yes, so we're getting to the fun NFL story time here while we're doing this. Ugh. But we'll start. My team's like just top on the line. Raiders and Broncos. The Raiders win a close fucking game with a 2-point conversion with, I think, less than 20 seconds left in the game. I know I have to watch the game cast because my game was supposed to be on the 425 TV today, but they changed the fucking NFL schedule. I'm like, oh, the Raiders play. I got to watch them. No, I did not.
I know one of my supervisors like, man, I got to be at the Colts game at 10 a.m. tomorrow. I'm sure that I know that on Thursday they played at 1.
Yeah, I was pretty confident they played at 1.
And I'm not sure
something
what
changed.
Happened.
Probably COVID. But the Raiders win 32-31. Thank you. The season's over. We finished 8-8. There's always next year. But I will still fucking stand by my team.
8-8, but that was better than last season.
Listen, let's go to the next game.
I will give you that.
Well,
it was.
At least we beat you guys last season.
You didn't beat us this season, though.
But last season we did.
You just think that one of them losses are because of my Colts.
And just think, the only victory the Jacksonville Jaguars had this season was against the Colts.
That's fine. It was the first season.
But my Raiders struggled.
And they didn't have preseason, so I don't want. That's an invalid argument.
My Raiders won off a miracle pass because the Jets threw all their fucking players in for a fucking blitz. Which I'm thankful for. Doesn't help our playoff odds, but anyways. Dolphins and Bills. This actually was kind of a close game at one point. Never mind. It was, in the first quarter.
It was, yeah.
I looked at it wrong. I thought it was close. This happens twice to me today with scores in the games.
No, it was.
It was 3. Dolphins actually scored first with a field goal. But then the second quarter, it was 28-6 Bills. And at the end of the game, the Bills whooped the Miami Dolphins' ass. Whooped their ass, 56-26. That's just embarrassing. But hey, the Colts have to play the Bills for a wild card.
Yeah, next Saturday, and that I can't fucking watch because they want to fucking air it on some Nickelodeon bullshit.
When the fuck has any wild card games ever been aired on fucking Nickelodeon?
And I was like, okay, so how much do I have to pay to get Nickelodeon? And he's like,
we don't even have the option.
We can't get Nickelodeon.
We have Hulu.
I'm like, what the fuck?
We have zero options.
I guess I'm going to be watching fucking Gamecast.
ESPN Gamecast. Yeah, but when the fucking Nickelodeon thing popped up, I'm like, there's never in my life, to my knowledge, been an NFL game on Nickelodeon.
And then they showed the Nickelodeon background. I'm like, oh, yeah, he's right. Because it was that green slime with the bubbles and the orange
Can you imagine how pissed off kids are going to be next Saturday getting ready to watch fucking their shows and like their football on? Mom, football's on Nickelodeon. They're like, no, that's not. And they're like, oh, God, it is. Well, sorry, kids. Watch Disney Channel.
Yeah, they're probably going to... I mean, people have to pay extra for that shit.
It's crazy.
Sure.
It's crazy. Next game... One of the teams that the Colts needed to lose today was the Ravens, which didn't happen because the Ravens beat the Bengals' ass 38-3. And Lamar Jackson, one of my favorite quarterbacks, is the first quarterback to have multiple 1,000 rushing yard seasons, which is awesome. I love watching that guy. He's fun to watch.
I get to watch him in Wild Card and while you suck that penis over there.
Eat a dick, bitch.
Actually... Yeah, they are in wild cards because they play next weekend.
And the next game, the team that Browns and Steelers, very close
Can I
game.
help you with that?
Yes, please do.
Okay.
Soak me down.
Okay.
Give me that super soaker. Squirt, squirt. Steelers didn't play Roethlisberger today, and they lost 22-24 in a very Baker Mayfield, saved the day.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to see the Browns get their first playoff appearance since 2002. And it's just crazy that the Browns play the Steelers first in playoffs, too.
Yeah.
Which is wild, so they get to play back-to-back.
But Roethlisberger probably will play.
The Steelers have several players back.
Yeah, so that
It
might
might
be
be
a tougher.
a different game.
But that's okay.
It's a different game when Big Ben plays.
At least the Browns made it.
Yeah, I'm happy for them. The Browns, I love the Browns fans. They've always stuck by their team.
Yeah, I was like, they have some crazy fans, and they deserve that.
They do. I
They're
mean,
probably partying crazy up there.
They're probably ones that
over there
with their masks on. I hope. The players are gonna get some COVID restrictions. They out partying too.
Probably.
Oh god, that might be a whole fucking
I had those
mess.
peanuts.
Oh, I thought you were looking at my crotch.
That's bonus balls.
Bonus balls. Oh, we're talking about bingo now. Jesus Christ. Oh, next game, Vikings and Lions. Oh, Jesus Christ. Those are bonus balls. That's right. All you can do is drink after that.
You know what? That's what you told me yesterday.
Well, that's just true. I didn't expect you to ever repeat it. Sometimes you just kind of forget the things I say.
Well, what?
Not that one. Next game. How about the Vikings and Lions? How about that, bonus balls? Oh, I love some peanuts. I could eat like a whole bag of this in like 3. I'll take a few because my mouth full of those. Like half the bag. That sounded horrible.
Okay. I don't even ask.
Yep. Anyways, Vikings and Lions. The Vikings win 37-35, but the Vikings have a very good rookie receiver. Not only has he passed Randy Moss's rookie receiving shit, broke his record, which I think was for the Vikings. He's like second or third player like that had the best rookie receiving season.
Wait, I don't think they're in the playoffs though.
Oh no, they're not. But he's a very good receiver.
Yeah, I was just trying to remember who all was actually in the playoffs.
Yeah, and he had a lot. I think he had a lot of yards today too. A lot of players did really well in the NFL today, and I'll get to that too when we go through. Now the Jets and Patriots. I was hoping the Jets would knock off the Patriots, and it was close. It was tied at halftime, and it was tied at the end of the third. Those fucking Patriots came back and won 28-14. I hope Cam Newton's proud. He finished off the fucking the Jets.
Are they in the playoffs? No.
Fuck no. Neither team is. Cowboys and Giants was a close game.
Can you tell me who was in the playoffs? I don't know.
I'm gonna have to recite them when they come down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Cowboys and Giants. Neither of those fucking teams. No. Giants win 23-19. I don't care for either team. There's nothing more to say about that. Falcons and Buccaneers. Buccaneers are in the playoffs with Tom fucking Brady. They won 44-27. Fuck Tom Brady and his ass. Sorry, I always have to say that. Packers and Bears. I don't think the Bears made the playoffs. Packers definitely did.
Mm-hmm. They're number 1 seed.
Yeah, they won 35-16. And the last I knew, Rodgers threw for 4 touchdowns. So he had a pretty good game. Jaguars and Colts. Now, if you look at the score, it doesn't seem like it was too bad, but the game was painful to watch. Really. Because at no point should the Colts have struggled as much as they did against the fucking Jaguars.
He comes out of the store and I'm just hitting my head in the fucking seat of the car.
Yeah. But the Jaguars, their only win was from the Colts. So whatever they're doing, offensive, defensive wise, doesn't mesh well with what the Colts are doing. Apparently, even though Jacksonville sucks a bag of dicks.
Well, the Colts just can't play second half.
This is true because they had 20 points in the first half and 8 in the second. But your running back is the first running back since Edgerrin James to have a 200-yard game. He had
That's
like 200.
right?
Yes. He had like 250-some yards. He did an amazing job.
He did, yeah.
One of the big games from a player today was your Colts running back. Very impressive. I couldn't believe it. That, 52-yard run he had?
56.
56? Pretty wild. And I really, have I watched him this season?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't remember the name. But yeah, that Taylor had a hell of a...
I think he's kind of, I don't know.
Hell of a game.
He's kind of taking the place of Ty a little bit this season.
Well, Ty is a receiver. Taylor's running back.
Well, they give it to him instead of Ty to.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but Hines is the top receiver for the Colts this season, which is crazy. But we were talking about that earlier. I don't know if I don't know if Ty just getting more coverage on him because it's Ty, but they're letting Hines.
But he did get a couple of touchdowns today. He
did, which was good. Next game was the Chargers and Chiefs. Chiefs rested their players because they got home field advantage and they're good. Doesn't matter if they won or lost, and they lost to the Chargers 38-21. Nothing special about that. Chiefs are in the playoffs, by the way.
Oh.
Colts are a wild card, by the way.
We played Bills.
Yes. Rams and Cardinals. I don't know if the Rams made it. They might have. Rams beat the Cardinals 18-7. Then we have the Seahawks, which are definitely in the playoffs. They beat the 49ers 26-23, which was kind of a close game.
Seahawks are in the final.
Oh, yeah. Seahawks definitely. They clinched. Saints. We love some Drew Brees. And their poor running back got COVID after scoring 6 touchdowns in a game. So he couldn't play, but they still whooped the Panthers' ass 33-7. Here's a game that gave Miss McStud a headache. And Hubie,
I know you're fucking giggling over there.
and you're probably drinking a lot of bourbon after that game. That was a tough game. That was a close game.
It was a good game, but it pissed me off.
and it was looking real good for the Titans in the first half. In the second half, the Texans came back. It was a 41-38 win for the Titans. However, it was only 38-35 when the Titans hit a field goal to take the lead. No, I forget how that went.
No,
Because
hold on.
the Texans tied it.
Yes.
The Texans tied the game, so it was real close. And Miss McStud's like, I'm gonna take some Tylenol because this game's gonna be a headache.
18 seconds left.
She literally gets up, and then Tannehill throws that fucking amazing pass. And I'm like, babe, hold up. She's like, what? I was like, do not come back here and watch this because they're in field goal position now. And she's like, are you kidding me? I'm like, I am totally not kidding you. And at replay, she was like, watch the replay. She's like, and she stood at the doorway for a minute. She's like, no. Because the winner of this game depended on who the Colts were going to play. And she would rather the Colts play the Ravens than the Bills, which I don't blame her. But the Ravens, either game's going to be tough for the Colts.
I know,
But when the Colts can't show up to play the fucking Jacksonville Jaguars, you got to worry. You know, it's playoff time. They got to fucking bring their game. They can't just fucking half-ass their shit.
it's just that second half.
That second half. But the Titans, they threw that pass and they got that field goal, which they made it the first time. There was a timeout call, and the second field goal hit the fucking uprights and went in. Craziest fucking shit ever. Titans fucking won.
Mm-mm.
And tonight, the game that's starting here in a few minutes is the team of Washington, which I always hate saying, and the Eagles, which I like the Eagles. They just didn't do so hot this season. Yeah, and I really don't. That's a game I just, like I said, I'd just rather wipe my ass for 48 minutes than watch. I mean, I hope the Eagles win it, and I'd be more excited, like, to get to watch it if it was at least a close game. Kind of exciting.
Might be.
But the best game was the fucking Titans and Texans game, really.
Oof. We don't talk about that game no more in the time.
It was, but that was the game of the week right there. They fucking went hard in the paint, even though there's no paint in the NFL. Well, there is on the field, but there's not paint like on a basketball court. You know what I mean?
Oof.
Do you know what the paint is on a basketball court?
No.
Really? All right. So you know where the free throw line is in basketball? And that little rectangle that goes down.
Oh, that's the paint.
Right into that little rectangle.
Yeah.
That's the paint area. That's what they call the
that
paint.
makes sense.
Not all, because usually like teams would paint there's a different color down there. Not all teams do that now. Sometimes it's just like the same
I was
color.
like,
as
I
the
ain't
court.
never seen that.
Oh yeah, some like back in the day, like there was always paint right there, like with a solid color, especially high school gyms. We put it right there. A lot of times now it's just the line around the regular court.
Not our high school.
But that's where Go Hard in the Paint came from. Sometimes I gotta give Mrs. McStud a history lesson. Don't I?
Yeah.
But are my history lessons also always accurate?
Yes, but they're useless and stupid.
No, I'm talking about the times I bullshit you.
No.
One of my best history lessons was a Bob Dylan song.
Why don't they have this?
What?
Like what teams are playing at what
No,
time yet?
ESPN hasn't updated it yet. But it's gonna be on Nickelodeon. But if you guys got Nickelodeon, be sure to watch the fucking wild card games on Saturday. Yeah. I think the only time in my life I really wanted to have Nickelodeon. That's probably an accurate statement there.
I always liked watching, what was it?
Double Dare.
Slime.
Double Dare.
Is that what it?
Yeah, that's what it's called, Double Dare.
Oh, I thought it was called slime.
No, it's called Double Dare.
Oh,
When
yeah.
you got slimed.
Mhm.
And then you could climb through the slime. They went out that nose with the snot.
Yes.
Slimes in there. Yeah, it's Double Dare.
Yeah.
And then they had a next version of it, and then they tried to bring it back. I don't think it did as well. But that host for that original Double Dare show is now on the Food Network. He's been there for a long time. He hosts shows on the Food Network.
Oh.
How do you go from Double Dare to the Food Network? Slime from the boogers of the nose to, oh, this looks like a delectable dish. That's kind of a mess. Ah.
These peanuts are good.
Yes. Miss McStud loves my trophy nuts.
You want some more?
Sure. And they really are called trophy nuts. Get them at the liquor store.
No, they really are.
Mm.
Eat half of them.
No. Go ahead.
I need some more wings.
And they're hot and spicy, but they're not really a lot spicy. They have like the perfect level of spice.
Yeah.
So they're not burning your mouth or anything.
The other ones I really like is the munchies.
Oh, the Flamin' Hot Munchies nuts from Speedway.
They're really good too.
Those have a little more heat.
Mm-hmm.
But Flamin' Hot stuff, like the actual Flamin' Hot brand, doesn't treat my stomach well. It doesn't treat our kids' stomach well either.
Well, I can
Or
still
that well.
eat it.
Huh?
I can still eat them.
Those Flamin' Hot Doritos, though, those are brutal.
Oh, I don't eat them.
One chip from the Blazing Hot. It's not so much it burns my mouth, it fucks my stomach up. And I didn't like the one chip challenge I did.
My kid eats them all the time.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck she does it. Like, it's just not, and those things aren't healthy for the stomach. I don't know how legally, like, hey, here you go. But I guess I can sell it, you can eat whatever the fuck you want spiciness.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to destroy your fucking stomach lining, go ahead. Just burn it up with this shit. Now, you know what I wanted to try?
What?
Which I don't think would be as bad as the one chip, is that Death Nut Challenge. It's like 5 nuts. Eat one,
Oh, I
you
think
wait
you
a time.
told me about that.
And then I eat another one. I eat another one. And I get to the hottest one.
Wait a minute. You didn't tell me about that. 2 of our friends from the prison ate him.
Yes, they did. And the dude that did the 40-ounce challenge on New Year's, Vinny, he did it that night too on video. But I'd like to try that one. Because there's just something different about it. I know it's going to be hot, but it can't be as bad as having a whole chip just rubbed around your fucking mouth. It's one nut.
Damn.
What I don't want to do is that hot gummy bear. Or that devil's toe sucker.
I don't think I've ever seen them.
Yeah, it's like the world's hottest gummy bear, and there's the devil's toe, which are two
Why would
friends.
you waste a whole gummy bear?
Well, if I'm having a gummy bear, I sure don't want it to fucking be disgusting and hot. I don't even like the cinnamon flavored shit. Like the cinnamon gummy bears.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan of those either.
I just want a regular gummy
Yeah, I
bear.
like regular. I like the little yellow ones. Like, I don't know if they call that pineapple flavor, but it doesn't taste like pineapple. Like the clear white ones almost. A little bit of yellow tint. Those are like my favorite gummy bear. If I could fucking talk, those are my favorite gummy bear. I'm off a week. It's been a week. I haven't been able to just fucking run my mouth. Well, I always run my mouth every day, I guess.
Always.
But it never ends. Mrs. McStud. So, wild card weekend. Are the Colts going to take down the Bills, Mrs. McStud?
I hope, but don't see it.
The Bills are tough. The Bills are real tough.
I know their record is like, what, 14-3
I don't know. Not even just
or something stupid.
aside from the record, just watching them play is actually fun. because they're tough. There's a lot of the whole AFC has full of a lot of tough teams this season, and it's sad because there's a few good teams that just don't make it to the fucking playoffs.
They can, yeah.
That should be, and then you look at it's crazy. Like either it's almost like social classes in the NFL this season. You got the upper class, you got the middle class, you got the lower middle class, and you got the fucking poor. It's pretty wild. And every week this season was full of, like I said, it was a bettor's worst nightmare for most teams, except for a handful, or just a few, like the Steelers for a while there, and the Chiefs. Saints were pretty solid to bet on, even though they've had a couple games where they fucking faltered. Buffalo, same way.
Green Bay's been pretty.
Green Bay was one of those ones
consistent.
That was pretty consistent, but they had a couple games where it's like, what the fuck happened here?
So it's the Chiefs too, though.
Chiefs were, the only loss, other than today, the only loss was from my Raiders. In that second game, they had us back and forth. It just came down to who got the ball last, which sucked because the Chiefs got the ball last. But that was a damn good game too, even though the Raiders lost. But that's, how many teams go head-to-head with the Chiefs with all their starting players and beat them once and almost beat them the second time?
Well, I wish they would have beat them right out of the playoffs.
Who, the Chiefs? No, the Chiefs are solid. They have a very good chance of repeating as Super Bowl.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. Chiefs are... I don't even hate the Chiefs like I did the Patriots. Like, I like the Chiefs.
They have some challenges to overcome first, though.
They do. And
like my Green Bay.
It sucks. I like to watch Green Bay too. Especially that we got to. Oh, that was another thing that happened over break. We got to watch a Green Bay game in the snow.
Oh yeah.
That was fun. There's nothing, I think, more enjoyable than frigid weather and snow at Lambeau Field.
Who were they playing that week? Titans?
God, was it Tennessee? Yeah, it was Tennessee. Cause
like Tennessee.
It was the Titans because they said sometimes they get snow in Tennessee, like a dusting or whatever. But like no team is. There's only a few teams in the NFL that
they had more of a dusting on their uniform than they did than Tennessee gets in a year.
Like the Giants have an open field. They're out there. I think Buffalo might have an open field, and I'm not sure about the Jets. I think of teams that have fucking snow.
Not very many.
But nothing's like really as cold as the frozen tundra, because they get that up north cold all the time. Like just down the center of the country, it's like
and of course Green Bay won that game.
Yes, they did. But it's hard. It's hard when you don't ever play in it.
I know.
And like they got the experience in that, and especially Tennessee gets some snow, but it's typically mild weather. Like they got like a 10 to 15 degree temperature difference than us usually. I mean, they're down there in a nice happy medium. Like if they get a little bit of snow, people can't drive. It's like being in Atlanta that day that fucking
seems like Indiana.
Yeah. Well, Atlanta, like everyone just left their cars at an inch or two of snow. Left them all on the fucking interstate. Like, we don't have. I'd be fucking pushing these bitches out of the way. Like, I'm getting home today. And you fucking idiots. But we have those drivers too. And actually, down the road, it snowed. It snowed this week too. And a dude almost hit one of our landlord's mailboxes. Like you could see where they went off and just got back on the road. Like
right before his mailbox.
4 feet or so in front of the mailbox. I'm like, damn, lucky bastard. Like it's fucking crazy.
I actually drove to work this week too.
Oh, Miss McStud did drive to work. And it was not I had to buy her those little yellow shades to help her see at night.
They're right there.
Yeah. God, we're 34 minutes in.
Oh, are we?
Yeah. We just had a lot to talk about.
Oh, I maybe should drink this. I need peanuts.
Where you at? Oh, shit.
I'll drink it.
You ready?
I'm eating peanuts.
We try to keep our shows at around 30 minutes. Every once in a while we have a crazy day, but it's been over a week since you guys have heard from us. We just had a lot to talk about. And it's hard to drink while you're talking. Right, Miss McStud?
I was eating.
And eat peanuts. Hot peanuts. Penis. What, how's that? Aw, she gave me a kiss. She loves me. Oh, show him. Show him. Show him the rock. Oh, shit. We're not officially married yet, but I wear mine. And she's told me for a couple days, like, I want to wear it, so I got it out for her. We're damn good, as good as married.
Might as well be. I've been tied up for a long time.
Really? Yeah, motherfucker. I've been tied up for a long time. Shut up. I love you, baby.
Love you.
Anyways, I'm McStud.
I'm Mrs. McStud.
We'll catch you bitches tomorrow for not Monday Night Football, but I got 2 videos tomorrow, so eat a dick and love the penis. Deuces.